go. Hi, I'm Darren Crooks.
I'm Curtis York.
Welcome to Unofficial Review.
Today we're going to talk about a classic, Airheads.
It's an underrated classic, to be honest.
Yeah, I know, definitely is. It's about 3 band members made up of Brendan Fraser, you can say
Steve Buscemi,
because I'm terrible at names, and Adam Sandler. The 3 of them, it's hard for them to break into the rock industry, so they basically take matters into their own hands and they basically hold up a radio station. Yeah. The radio station is called KKPX.
Rebel Radio, as known as the rock channel for their area.
Yeah, so anyone rock related, like
that's what they're going to be listening to. Yeah, but they go into that place with water pistols filled with Tabasco sauce.
Yep, well, no, the water pistol. Yeah, well.
Yeah.
So they basically hold the radio station and all the staff hostage until they play their track. But it's a movie, things happen.
Yeah.
Everything doesn't go to plan, so basically throughout the movie, certain things happen, and
we might not do it justice with describing it, but believe us, it's a fucking great
movie. It's a hard one to describe.
So the directing and the writing of this film just plays to all the strengths of every actor who's in it. Like Brendan Fraser's playing this good looking sort of want to root for him
walks
sort of guy.
Just got the big, that rocker, 80s rocker kind of.
Even though he's not
movie.
big, he kind of.
It's a 90s movie.
Yeah.
But it's a very 80s feel to it.
Aye.
So it does.
And then you got Steve Buscemi. He's a hothead, so he is. He's always shouting at people and shit. And him and Adam Sandler are brothers in this film. And this is before Adam Sandler became Adam Sandler as we know him now.
Fun fact: Steve
Buscemi.
He was a firefighter before he was an actor, between the years of 1980 and 84. After the Twin Towers had happened, the day after, he went back and he done 12-hour shifts helping try and find fallen firefighters.
Yeah.
So, a lot of respect to him.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. I would never expect it. I didn't know that.
No. Crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, so Adam Sandler's character is basically just a wuss in this film in a sense. He's always getting picked on by the other 2 guys and stuff.
Not very intellectual, or what do you call that?
No, he's a bit dumb, so they all are.
Yeah. Well, obviously they're holding the place up hostage. You have to be a bit dumb.
Exactly. But then with those air guys, you also have a great fucking cast. You got Ernie Hudson, who was in The Crow and he was also in the Ghostbusters films. You've got Chris Farley, who was also on Saturday Night Live with Adam Sandler at the time. You've got fucking Rob Zombie's playing in it at one point with his older band, White Zombie. Yeah.
What?
Who else is in it? You got Judd Nelson, who's Bender from The Breakfast Club. He's playing a record executive. You got Hal Ramis. He's playing some sort of undercover detective at one point. You've got a whole fucking mishmash.
And on, yeah.
There's nothing not to like about it. And then the music as well. It's all my sort of music. The heavy sort of grungy early 90s sort of rock and shit. And that carries the film really well.
Definitely does.
Yeah.
So the band made up of Brendan, Adam, and Steve. They call themselves the Lone Rangers. Yeah,
which baffles some of the people in the radio station because they're like, you can't pluralize the Lone Ranger.
The Lone Rangers.
The song they play is actually really good.
Yeah, no, it's very catchy.
It's the song is a real song by the punk band Reagan Youth, and it's called Degenerated.
I've never even heard of them before, but I've heard one of their songs in Airheads.
Fair enough. Well, like I said, this was another childhood film for me because I watched it to fucking death when I was a kid because the comedy in it's just fucking quick. But then there's a lot of heart in it too, in a sense. You actually want these characters to succeed in their goal, which is to have their music played on the air, even though they're a bunch of fucking idiots.
Yeah, it is just for me, I hadn't seen it, just like Lost Boys. Darren had told me to watch it when I was about 17, 18, and I watched it about 3 or 4 times in the 1 week, and Darren didn't get the DVD back for weeks.
Yeah, you don't want to give it me
back.
No,
I didn't. I watched that movie a crazy amount of times. It's because it's short enough and it's just so funny.
Yeah, it is another one of those films you can just stick on and enjoy.
Even if it's in the background, because it's just
such a great film.
Yeah.
And there's always wee little bits in between, wee funny skits almost.
Yeah.
Like,
And
does it carry the story?
unrated, something shocking. Like, it's
Oh,
definitely
it's
unrated.
really underrated.
Because I'd definitely go as far as saying it's probably each of the characters' best movie.
Yeah, and that's saying a lot because Brendan Fraser, he had a lot of good things going
The
for him.
Mummy and all.
The Mummy and
Like,
all, but it just doesn't hold up to this.
No.
It's the
And
same as Adam Sandler. Like, he wasn't such a big role in this in a sense,
No.
but he's great in this film for the
And-
character he plays, and nowadays he's just a friggin' Netflix horror.
Yeah. He also, you were saying about Steve and him, their characters.
Yeah, they sort of went role reversal because in Adam Sandler films now, Steve Buscemi would be this random side character.
Yeah,
That's a bit
like a
dodgy.
joke.
But whereas in Airheads, Steve Buscemi takes the piss out of Adam Sandler's character constantly
Yeah.
because they're brothers.
Just some stats to read out for you. The release date for it was the 5th of August 1994. The film locations was no other than LA, as you could tell if you watch the movie. And the box office, it doesn't give you a whole lot of information, but it's made just over 5.3 million in the USA alone. So not too bad.
No.
I couldn't see it being... The budget for that would not be anywhere near that. So
No.
I'd say they've definitely made
Definitely made
a
their money
profit
back.
from that, like. Same as before. Would we watch it again? We've already said
Yeah.
yes.
Fuck
Have we
yeah.
watched it again? Many times.
Exactly.
I would definitely rate this. I'm going to go as far as 9.4.
9.4.
Yeah, that's probably the highest rating I think I've given.
That is the highest rating.
That's-
Yeah, that's pushing near 10, like,
Yep.
so it is. 9.5 then. So
9.5?
yeah, 'cause it's so good, but does it have that little extra bit that's going to push it?
Not many movies would.
Yeah, it's going to be really hard for us, I
Yeah.
think, to find a 10, but
Yeah.
that's the
That-
closest
probably
came
the
to it.
closest,
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, definitely go out.
Yeah. Go
get
check it out.
Go
It's
check it out.
so good.
Even get it online. Buy it. It's probably only about
I know.
£2-3.
It's surprising the amount of people that haven't heard of it.
I know.
And
It's
even
good.
the music, like the musician cameos and all in it. You get
Yeah.
Lemmy and stuff. It's just a movie you need to
Feel-good
watch.
movie.
It is feel
it's
good.
A really good
Yeah.
feel good movie.
It's a movie you can stick on any time of the day and enjoy. Like
Definitely.
one of them sort of films. So yeah, thanks for watching.
Thank you. Please subscribe if you haven't already.
Yeah. Bye.
See ya.